Hello my lovely, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Please remember to subscribe before we get into the unboxing of the Alexandra Renke Creative Box, May 2022. So I received the box a little later in the month, but nevertheless was very happy to have it. And of course I saw online that the subject of the box would be the Creative Fest or Creative Festival of Alexandra Renke, and the ingredients would be in the box. I'm not part of their creative team, so I don't know how my creation would be involved, but anyway, I see that there's very light colors, and I have here one of those stands for place cards, I would say. Or of course you could put a picture in there. I just tried it out with the envelope, one of the envelopes that we received in the box, and there's 5 of them, and they are made of this lovely soft to the touch paper that Alexandra Renke envelopes are made of usually. Up next are some rhinestones, and they are in a goldish color, rose gold. They call them glitter stones because in German they are Glitzersteine, and they come in 4 different sizes, I think. Yes, and lovely. It's a kind of color that I love to use. And here we have a die that cuts out the negative space, and the die is called Olive Branch 3. And a smaller stamp set, or medium-sized stamp set I would say, and it has beautiful handwritten font on it and some printed type, and the name of it is FREUDE in English and German. And I guess they have some sayings that I can't read in German regarding joy, which is Freude in German, and some sisal filler. Now I've taken the paper out of the box, and here we are with the first paper. It's a eucalyptus wreath, and it's absolutely beautiful and has some handwriting and written font in the style of the stamp. And we have seen this before from Alexandra Renke, but these are new, and the paper number is 102671. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Up next is a green paper. It kind of looks like a calm paper, but it has little dots in it, like a grid, in a lighter tone, or cream I should say, and also in a darker tone, a little brownish green. And the paper number here is 102669. And now for the next eucalyptus paper, which is a little bit of a close-up, also with the same style, writing and type in it. The paper number is 102672. I really love this design, so beautiful. And the next paper is stripes. They are kind of grungy, interrupted by the base color, which is cream, or the Alexandra Renke paper color. And the paper number is 102667. And another eucalyptus paper with lovely detail of the leaves and writing that I cannot really make out completely. Something says happy on there, and the paper number is 102673. Beautiful. I must say, so far I'm loving the release, but I'm not loving my camera going out of focus. So now the next paper is a watercolor paper kind of look in green and brownish tone greens. The paper number is 102663. Sorry about the focus again. Now a smaller grungy stripe in light green, as you can see. And the paper number is 102668. Up next is grungy green tone paper with a white-ish grid on it. And the paper number here is 102670. And here we have another watercolor looking paper as the previous one, but a little darker with a cooler tone. Some indigo, I would say. And the paper number is 102662. Now the same paper in a yellowish apricot color kind of thing. And the paper number here is 102666. And the stripes again. I tried to set my camera differently, so hopefully now it will focus. The paper number is 102645. And a smaller stripe, also grungy as previously, and the paper number is 102646. And here we go again, the camera is out of focus, so sorry about that. The paper depicts watercolored lemons and their blossoms, and the paper number is 102630. Beautiful as well. and a yellow watercolor background with a grid on it. And the paper number is 10/26/48. And another paper with lemons. Looks the same. Oh, it's slightly larger. So obviously it's beautiful as well. And the paper number is 10/26/49. Lovely. So here's another yellow paper with lighter and darker dots on a calm paper background. The paper number is 10/26/47. And this is it for the contents of the box. I must say it's a beautiful collection of papers and envelopes, of course. And it has a bit of everything, I would say. A die, stamp set, and so on. And I could have used the olive branches, but I wanted to use the die, and since it's a square cutout, I thought I would use circles and make a round card from it. So I'm cutting out the circle with my craft knife and die cutting the circles, smaller circles for the pattern paper in light green, and numerous, or I think it's 2 other circles in white paper that I use to strengthen the card. And then for the background I use a slightly larger circle, I should say, and here you see me cutting out the negative space for the olive branch and 2 backings. So I'm gluing them together to make it more sturdy. Of course I have, as you can see, sped up the process by 5 times so that it won't take too long to watch. I'm not too meticulous with putting the glue because it will hold up anyhow, and the paper is quite soft, so since the olive branch is quite dainty, it's very pliable, I would say. And since I was originally going to put it on a white card background, I thought it would be too light and wouldn't show up enough, and I needed some contrast, so I got a separate paper that I still had from Alexandra Renke and made the card circle, or cut the card circle out of that green paper before gluing all that together onto the card. And here I'm gluing together the back, which I also made of 3 layers, and now scoring it, but since it won't bend enough, later on I cut 2 layers off, that bit that I cut off to make the flap. But first of all I need to stamp the sentiment, and I chose the handwritten one called FREUDE, joy. It says: Freude ist das Kribbeln, in mir, wenn ich an die wunderschönsten Momente denke. Es ist das Gefühl, welches mein Herz tanzen lässt, und es ist der sagenhafte Gedanke, auf Wolken spazieren zu können. Now that is a long thing. Here I'm gluing the card back to the card front, and it takes a bit of work to carefully smooth out the back. And well, the sentiment, coming back to that, describes the feeling of joy in a way. And well, I can put the translation in the description if you like, but I don't think there's enough time for me to do this right now. I have to think about it. And I'm putting some sequins on here, not sequins, and some crystals. And now the card is finished, and I would like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind, but most of all, do take care. Happy Mother's Day and all the best. Do what you love. Bye for now. Ta-da!